we need to install Python on your computer and set up the environment for the development. In my example, I will be using Windows computer 64-bit and I will be installing Python for the Windows. If you go to the python.org, you click downloads, you get to this page. Click Python, download Python 3, just download this installer and go through the wizard, run the installer. And on the first screen, don't forget to check the box, add Python to the pass. That's an important step, and probably run the system as admin account. So this is important. There will be another checkbox. After you install Python, you have to install some kind of a IDE. IDE is a text editor or code editor, you could say. I use VS Code. It's very popular between developers and it's free. Just go to code.visualstudio.com, click download for Windows, wait for installation file to be downloaded, and proceed with installation according to the wizard. So run your VS Code, start it, and first what you will get is probably this kind of a window. On the right section, you have a main section where usually your code will be appearing. On the left, tree of your files you'll be working with. We will be using a part of the VS Code itself, a terminal which is built into the VS Code. So terminal, it's a command line interface, CLI, which is heavily used in programming and with the Python specifically. You can do it two ways, either through the menu on the top, it will be terminal section, and after the terminal you will have either new terminal, or you can click view if you already run that before and click terminal. So you will switch to that menu. Now you can see by default it appears underneath. That's the terminal. You will probably be starting with the direction of the C folder, users, or maybe just in C folder, depending what will be your home folder. In my case, I'm starting with this directory. So it's important if you create any file over here, it will be saved exactly in this directory. If you ever want to come back, you will know exactly where it is. So in my case, it's C, users, my username, repo file folder, and then another folder which I call Python beginners. And inside I will be creating new files. So whatever you will create your files will be saved in that particular directory, which will be probably a default directory for you. So now let's verify that we actually installed properly Python. To check the version of the Python and verify it's installed properly, we need to write Python -- and version. That's, by the way, the default common way to verify any app being installed through -- version, and hit enter. Now you got response. If you see that your line went to the next line, that means that the program has succeeded and it's returned you a value. It returned us value for the Python. We've installed Python 3.13. We confirmed that we have a Python. We can actually go and enter Python REPL interface. It's an interactive shell. If we just type Python itself, hit enter. Now we actually started the Python REPL interface. What we can do like a basic math. 1 + 1 should return us 2. Hit enter, made a calculation. You could program here, but it's one line per command, so it's pretty primitive. If you want to exit from this interface, you just basically type exit, hit enter. Now you're back to home folder where we started. If you want to clear out your window, what I usually will be doing, you just type clear, hit enter, and it's clear. Let's start with the file creation. On the left, as you can see, you have this interface for the Python. You can click the icon for the file new. You can do the same with a menu on the top and new file. We'll do this icon shortcut. Now you enter the name of the file. Let's call it hello world.py. So .py is extension for the file, py for the Python. You hit enter, write print, open parentheses, and write in hello developer. Save the file, Control S for the shortcut. Now we save the file. So we have print command, we have parentheses, and we have inside the value, which is string value. Let's switch, click to the terminal over here. If you accidentally close the terminal, you can do it like this. You can go back to the view and to the terminal, and you're back here. In case you created another terminal, you can return to your previous terminal. You can have many terminals. So to run your file, you actually have to write Python to run the Python interpreter, and we'll be writing exactly the name of the file, hello world.py. In case you wanna, after finish the name of the file, you can write hello and click tab on the keyboard, and it will automatically complete the name for you. It automatically adds dot and /. It's a current directory, the file name. It's pretty much the same if you type like this, or if you just delete this and you just write name and hit enter. The next line will return from your program